Continuing our coverage tonight of Heat Awareness Week, it's called the silent killer. Heat and its deadly impact are topics that we've dedicated weeks to investigating. Last summer, Phoenix experienced record-breaking temperatures 31 days in a row at or above 110 degrees. But deaths don't just happen outdoors. Tonight, ABC15 investigator Nicole Grigg has more in this important report.
These are the faces.
These are people who should not have died.
The untold stories.
By the time they called in, it was already too late.
Of loved ones.
She kept it quite warm in there, trying to save money.
Who died inside because of the heat.
How can that be?
All had broken ACs.
It's just not fair.
2023's record-breaking heat would take the lives of 156 people inside their homes in Maricopa County, nearly double the year before.
These are all preventable deaths.
It's kind of a quiet guy, kept to himself.
Megan Lockland.
Because it's only been about 9 months.
With her husband by her side.
So it's still kind of fresh in my head.
She's still grieving the loss of her 72-year-old father, Robert.
He's always there whenever I needed him. Sorry, it's so difficult because of being that close.
July 14th, 2023. Their phone calls went unanswered.
I felt so bad because I couldn't get over there.
When Maricopa County deputies arrived,
it was 118 inside his house.
It was too late.
And he was still telling me how he's having a hard time financially. He couldn't afford to get somebody out there.
Robert's AC unit went out just 1 day before.
We got the money together. So I called him that night and I said, Dad, we have the money for the AC company to come fix your AC. So give him a call. We'll get this done.
And the repair company expected that day.
It creates a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, you know, the heartbreak, and a whole lot of questions.
What happened to Robert happened over and over and over again. The ABC15 investigators went through hundreds of heat death investigative reports in Maricopa County. We found a shocking number of people who were found inside alone.
The system did not function.
The reasons all vary, but many were due to broken ACs or people who turned up or turned off their units to save money. Investigators recorded temps anywhere from 90 to 120 degrees inside homes.
They come in batches. So.
Stacy Champion, a community advocate, has been requesting these preliminary investigative reports into heat deaths for years.
It contains a lot of details about how and where and when these people are dying. People who are not thinking about how serious and potentially deadly the heat is.
77-year-old Michael McEwen is another untold story. He was found inside his Glendale home. His dog found lying next to him. Both had passed away. The ground temperature was 101 degrees.
Where's the urgency to talk about this topic?
Yeah, you're creating it.
Ruby Brohl was 95. She was found inside her home in Surprise.
The house was very, very, very warm.
Her daughter, Debbie Johnson, talking with us from Minnesota.
She had outlived her savings, and so she was being very frugal.
According to the preliminary investigation into her death, her AC was set at 75 degrees, but was reading 95. She never told anyone it was not working.
I was willing to pay anything, and she knew that, but she didn't want to impose, and she also didn't think it was an issue.
Alice Whitty, 76 years old, our final untold story. Her daughter telling me that she did not want to pay the high bills for the electricity and that her AC unit had not been working since the year before.
There's a behavior pattern there where people might choose to not turn it on because they know they won't be able to pay that bill in the end of the summer.
ASU researchers have and continue to study how and why heat deaths happen indoors. Some state and local agencies have what's called a weatherization program, but you have to meet income criteria, and it's not instant.
We know that the weatherization programs, you have to go through a process and have to be approved. So even if you're asking, can you help me with my AC? It's too late then.
That's right. Well, that's why we're working very hard at understanding the data behind those numbers and what are the situations.
And that's why we're telling these stories.
When you're here one day and then gone the next,
For Robert's family,
your time is not promised.
they hope raising awareness
Don't wait as long as we did, and it was only a couple hours.
will save someone else
Don't take for granted time.
from dying inside.
ASU researchers say women over the age of 50 who live alone and on a fixed income appear to be most at risk for dying indoors. Maricopa County is dedicating $10 million to help those in need of AC repair or replacement, but you have to qualify. And because of that, you need to reach out sooner than later, as there's an entire application process to go through. I'm investigator Nicole Grigg, ABC 15 Arizona.